Hello everybody and welcome back to a brand new video on the Infinite Baffle channel. My name is Niall, and if you couldn't have guessed from the title of the video, today we're thrilled to be joined by Izumi Saito from the Luxman audio group. The second time this is that Izumi has given up her time to come onto the channel and talk all things Luxman. Thank you so much to Izumi again for giving up the time to be here. And you know, last time she came on the channel, you guys absolutely loved it. Loads of comments, loads of likes. If you could do the same again for this video, it would be massively appreciated. But with any further ado, let's get stuck into it. So I'm thrilled to say that we're joined again by Izumi here from Luxman. We're going to be taking a look at the brand new P100 headphone amplifier today. Izumi is going to give us a bit of a rundown on the unit itself, few of the features, design, everything that's gone into it. Thank you again for joining us on the channel. I think we're going to kick things off just talking a little bit about the basic design. It's a very Luxman looking piece of kit, much like some of the units that you can see here. But if you want to take the lead, Izumi, talk a little bit about the design of the unit.
Sure. So like the front panel is, as you can see, it's popping out. We do this with our flagship models like C10X, M10X, D10X. So it has a stronger presence of like the chunks of metal. And we have like low-lead finish knobs. And we added the LED panel this time. It's the Centennial badge, because this is our first Centennial product. Yeah,
100 years that Luxman have been producing now. So this is in a bit of a celebration, isn't it? I think of the 100 years of Luxman production, right? Yeah.
Timeless design is what we aim for. Yeah. And then the feeling of the knobs and when you touch.
Yeah,
Luxman cares about the feeling.
No, you can tell that, to be fair. I think a lot of the things that we appreciate, I know when I've spoken to people they appreciate, is just the craftsmanship and the feel of the unit when you're using it. It is a genuinely really high quality unit, as all of this stuff is really nice to use, as well as actually sounding good, which is obviously the most important thing for a lot of people. But you've obviously got the LED screen on the front as well, which I guess is a little bit of a change from the VU meters that a lot of people would associate with Luxman.
Yes, but the previous model P750U Mark II didn't have LED panel, so you couldn't really see the loudness, how loud you're listening to music, but we wanted to add that.
Izumi was just saying, actually, because in terms of inputs, there's a few options on the front here, but she was just telling me about someone that was actually using this in a mono kind of mode, which is something that we've never ever seen in a headphone amplifier before. The ability to take two of these and have one to drive each channel, so to speak, with headphones, which is quite frankly insane. I've never seen anything like that before. But do you want to talk us through some of the options on the front of the unit here?
Sure. So I would like to show the picture actually.
Yeah, go for it.
Yeah, so the first output is the standard 6.3mm headphone jack with 2 amplifiers per channel in the parallel configuration for more energetic sound. But due to the design of the 6.3mm headphone jack, both channels share a common ground, as you can see.
Yeah, it's a handy way to show it, actually.
Yeah, yeah, that's the phone 1, and then the 2 is the second and the third outputs. The 4mm jack balanced, and this is also XLR balanced. In this mode, known as BTL balanced mode, each signal has its own amplifier operating in a bridged configuration. If you prefer clearer high frequencies, we recommend this connection using this mode. The next one is the parallel unbalanced mode. This uses independent grounds for the left and right channels for the better channel separation. Yeah. And then the craziest one is the last.
Is this the mono one that we were just talking about? Yeah.
The fourth output is used when you have a second P100 unit. By using 2, you can configure them as monoblocks, effectively doubling the power.
Yeah, I mean, that is pretty insane. I mean, the P100 comes in at £9,000 at retail, so that would be £18,000 plus the headphones. That would be yeah, potentially one of the more high-end headphone systems you can put together, dare I say, mono-blocking that.
Yeah, so you can just set the knob to the BTL left. So left, set it as a master, and the right as a slave.
Yeah. So when it comes to the sound, usually with Luxman, when you think of Luxman as a brand in terms of the amplifiers, you think of quite a detailed, analytical sound. Is that the same kind of thing that the P100's aiming for as well?
Definitely. It's the detail and clarity is there. And the sound stage is like so wide, you almost forget that you're wearing.
Yeah, sound stage is always
really
a big thing. I know in the past we've done a lot with the amplifiers and stuff. I know we say if there's like an amp that I would ever to have, if money was no object, Luxman would be one of the go-tos. It really is. It's a huge sound that it produces, super detailed, without being overly analytical from my experience with it. So it's interesting that the headphones have gone for that same kind of sound stage.
Yes. And it can drive any types of headphones. Yeah.
Especially when you're mono-blocking them.
yeah, definitely, definitely. The volume is the Lecua, so electronically controlled attenuator, and 0.5 dB increments across 200 steps, so you can really precisely adjust the volume. And this volume limit actually is like to protect your ears. You can set at minus 10, minus 20, 30, 40, 50, you can set it so you don't blast your
that's really good actually, to be honest with you, because sometimes when you do use the headphone amps, it's very difficult to find that sweet spot where sometimes it feels like it's a bit quiet and then the one up is too loud, so that's good that you can be super precise with it as well.
Yes.
So with this being Luxman's 100th year anniversary, of course, that's the reason for the P100. Is there anything else that's coming from Luxman that we can expect to see shortly?
Yes, we have the black edition of 509Z, NT07 network player, PD151 Mark II analog player, and then D07X SACD player, all in black.
As Izumi was mentioning before, these are launching around May, around the Munich Hi-Fi show, and I think, did you say there was 100 units available of each, is that right?
Yes.
Yes, they're going to have to be very quick, guys, if you want to get your hands on one of those units.
Yeah, they're very beautiful, so.
I'll put a link to the P100 in the description down below so you can see all of the tech specs info there and a bit more information on the unit, as well as some links to the other upcoming Luxman products. But thank you again, Izumi, for coming on the channel. A pleasure as always. Really appreciate it. And yeah, again, check everything out in the description below. A massive thank you again to Izumi for giving up her time to come onto the channel. Lots and lots of exciting news and things to look forward to, as I'm sure you'll all agree. Again, if you did enjoy the video, make sure to leave a thumbs up on it. Make sure to subscribe for more upcoming hi-fi content, and enjoy the rest of your bank holiday weekend, guys. We'll see you all next time.